and a young man who was under 30 years old. In fact, I think he was only 25 years old, offensive lineman, retired. Just didn't want to put his body through the rigors of playing the NFL game anymore. What's going on here? What do you think is happening here? Is this a trend? Are we going to see more of this as more evidence comes out that playing football can be extremely harmful to your health, to your brain? Are we going to see more young people either stop playing football, never even enter the game, quit the game, even as pros who are making good money? Does this scare? Should this scare the NFL?
That's a broad-based question.
Should it scare the NFL? What's happening?
Yeah, I mean,
this is the sixth or seventh player under the age of 30 years old.
You know, you start with the one of your questions in there. But parents are not letting kids play baseball. Even guys who play football are not letting their kids play baseball or football. So push that aside. I think it's an anomaly with what's going on with the 49ers. But are more people going to quit? They quit all the time. So they quit. The quarterback just quit that got drafted.
The quarterback that just got drafted?
One of the best quarterbacks.
Jake Locker.
Yeah, but there was one that was in the draft that said, I'm not going to play pro football. He signed with the team and then backed out. I think there are a lot of reasons why guys quit. You know, physically, it's demanding. There was, an offensive lineman for the Miami Dolphins that quit because he was being yelled out.
But do you think more NFL players will quit citing the possibility of brain injury or some other injury that will hurt them in the long run?
Sure, but it's John Fox's line, next man up. NFL doesn't care. There's 15 other guys for every person that quits that they can go sign. I mean, how many good players?
You don't think the NFL cares? You don't think the NFL cares that if enough players do this, if more players do this, there's going to be a trickle-down effect, and the game itself, the sport itself will be hurt by this?
If 100 players quit, then you got an issue. If 8 players quit, that's not an issue. 8 players quit every year.
You don't see a trend here?
No, not at all.
Come on. When's the last time?
No, come on. That's my
When's the
answer
last
to you.
time? When's the last year you remember hearing about healthy young men making a lot of money quitting their profession?
Every year. But they're just not all on the same team. They're not happy playing with the 49ers.
So you do think it's an anomaly?
Sure. I mean, we know a player that quit to go to Afghanistan. We know players that quit because they hurt their leg and can never play again. It's just. I'm not trying to diminish health issues. I'm just saying. People quit in every profession every day. I mean, the 49ers had 5 or 6 people quit. All of them for different reasons. One guy says, I'm young, I don't want to play. He goes away. Another guy says, I'm old, I can't play anymore. He goes away. Is that some major sampling? That's it. That's just a look at one team.
It might not be a major sampling, but it seems to be more commonplace right now, right here. And when you look at it relative, in light of the fact that we are discussing concussion issues more so than we've ever discussed.
How many players are in the 30 times 80? 2,400 players.
Yeah.
7 or 8 people quit. That's not something alarming.
Well, but it's the reasons they're giving. The Borland kid who just quit in San Francisco quit because he wanted to preserve his body, a young man.
Sure, that was one guy.
The Davis kid. No, this is
but
the
it
second
happens
guy
every
now.
year that somebody quits because they don't want to put their body through the rigors.
All right, then I guess we don't need to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, we can talk about all you want to, but
I'm done.
You and I disagree.
I'm done.
You think it's some sort of alarming stat.
I think we might hear more of this.
I don't think it means anything.
I think we might hear more of it. That NFL update sponsored by the Fantasy Sports Combine. The Fantasy Sports Combine, the ultimate experience. If you're a fantasy football player, this is very, very cool. They're going to hold a combine at the Wynn in Las Vegas, Friday to Sunday, July 17th to the 19th, and there are some huge names going to be there, like Adam Schefter of ESPN, Matthew Berry of ESPN, who knows fantasy better than just about anybody, Mike Shanahan, Mike Ditka, Brandon Stokely, a number of former players will be there to help you get an edge when you draft your fantasy football team. This is going to be a lot of fun. Football, Vegas, fantasy. Hey, right? Your ticket, get it today at fantasysportscombine.com. That's fantasysportscombine.com.